It was June 2nd, 1991, and a large crowd had gathered eagerly for the latest news in the world of electronics. Unbeknownst to them, a shocking turn of events was about to unfold, a betrayal in the making. All eyes were on Nintendo as they prepared to deliver a highly anticipated speech, exactly 24 hours after Sony had made a groundbreaking announcement of their collaboration with Nintendo. However, little did they know that Nintendo had a different plan in mind. Ken Kutaragi, the mastermind behind the Nintendo-Sony partnership, was left shocked and devastated. He had taken significant risks to make this collaboration a reality, and now he found himself at a crossroads. But giving up was not in his nature, and he refused to surrender. To truly understand this story, we need to go back to the beginning. Ken worked as an engineer in Sony's digital research labs, where he had earned a reputation as a forward-thinking individual. His fascination with the emerging video game industry was sparked when he bought a Nintendo Famicom for his daughter. Watching her play, Ken became convinced that Sony could create something even better. With enthusiasm, he pitched his idea to Sony executives, hoping for their support. However, Ken's proposal was met with dismissal. Sony's executives believed that creating toys for children was not their business, and they failed to see the potential of video games beyond mere passing fads. But Ken had a different vision, a world where video games would transcend age boundaries and become the future of entertainment. Despite the initial setback, Ken persisted. When he heard rumors of Nintendo's plans for a new video game console, he took matters into his own hands. Against his superiors' decisions, he initiated a secret partnership between Sony and Nintendo, putting his career and the project in jeopardy. However, when his superiors discovered the partnership, Sony's president, Norio Oga, stood by Ken's decision, recognizing it as an opportunity for Sony to enter the video game industry. With Norio's support, the partnership with Nintendo moved forward, becoming Nintendo's strategic move against their rival, Sega Genesis. The collaboration yielded positive results, and soon a new partnership was formed. Sony and Nintendo planned to develop a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Alongside this project, Sony would also create a separate console, a hybrid that could play both CDs and cartridges, known as the PlayStation. Everything seemed to be progressing smoothly. After 2 years and countless prototypes, Sony and Nintendo were ready to unveil their joint project to the world. Sony made an announcement at the Consumer Electronics Show, revealing their partnership with Nintendo and their plan to introduce the PlayStation with Super Discs. The anticipation was palpable. However, the excitement was short-lived. Just 24 hours later, Nintendo took the stage and shocked the world. Instead of partnering with Sony as expected, they revealed that they had chosen to work with Sony's rival, Philips. Yet Nintendo stood firm, and their partnership with Philips was final. Sony felt betrayed. The spirit of their agreement had been violated, and they were left to pick up the pieces. But Ken wasn't ready to abandon his dreams. He reminded Norio of the dishonor they had faced, and persuaded him to continue pursuing the video game business. With Norio's resolute support, Sony embarked on its own journey, creating the PlayStation. Within 6 months, it surpassed 1 million units sold. In 1993, Ken established Sony Computer Entertainment Inc., a division solely focused on video games and digital entertainment. The PlayStation made its debut in Japan, capturing the hearts of gamers. It sold 100,000 units on its first day and reached 300,000 units by the year's end. Within 6 months, it surpassed 1 million units sold. Sony continued to refine and improve their gaming consoles, releasing the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and now the PlayStation 5. Sony's success in the gaming industry was unparalleled. They outsold their competitors, Sega and Nintendo, and the PlayStation 2 remains the highest-selling video game console in history. None of this would have been possible without Ken Kutaragi, the man who refused to let go of his dream. After the launch of the PlayStation 3, Ken retired, leaving behind a legacy as the father of the PlayStation. His story serves as a reminder that perseverance and a belief in one's vision can lead to extraordinary achievements.